Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all.
Good evening.
I really feel greatly honored this evening to be invited as the guest of honor at this public launch of the book, which is titled Condominium Real Estate, Uganda Brick. You know, when I was given this opportunity, I was very happy. First of all, I participated in writing the foreword. For those who have a copy already, you will see that I signed the foreword. And for this opportunity, Frankina, I am so grateful. When I was approached by Frankina to be the guest of honor this evening and to deliver a keynote address and of course launch the book, I did not hesitate to accept the invitation for two reasons. When you talk about real estate and housing, I have special sentimental attachment because to me, housing is one of the basic needs for a human being to survive. And that's why I'm so proud to work with Housing Finance Bank. To me, Housing Finance Bank is a dream come true for me. Because when I see the way we touch lives, the way we offer solutions to give a roof to the vulnerable groups, to those who are able, it gives me a sense of gratification. And so when she approached me, I was very excited. Number two, Frankina is a friend, and I got to know her through the relationship with the developers. So Housing Finance Bank does not work alone. We work with developers, and we have a relationship with quite a number of them in the market. And Fakrudin is one of those that we are doing great work with. So they develop the condominiums, and then we finance those who are not able to buy the apartments outrightly, or those who don't have cash. So we give them loans. So I interacted with Frankina, and I saw a young, brilliant lady, passionate about real estate. So when she approached me for this event, I was very excited. And because she's a lady, you've heard what Viola said. Real estate has been heavily, flooded by men. When you go to sites, construction sites, 98% are men. When you go to different places dealing in real estate, the agents, the brokers, the architects, all these professions, you find there are more men than women. So when she approached me, I was very excited. And when I saw the book, I said, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. So perhaps before I talk about Frankina, I would like to extend my appreciation to the parents. And Frankina, thank you for recognizing your dad. Dads are so special to us daughters, to the girls. Thank you for supporting her. I don't know how you feel, but if I were in your shoes, wow, I don't know. I have children, but a child making you proud. You feel like, yes, I did not, educate or invest in her in vain. So thank you for supporting her. Thank you, Frankina's husband. Again, ladies and gentlemen, when I see husbands supporting their wives to get their passion, to excel in their careers, I get super excited. Gentlemen, you're a superman. Proud of you. Please continue supporting her. And I want also to thank the employer. Hayden is my friend. And again, I got to know him, of course, through the partnership. the working relationship with Fakrudin, a very nice gentleman. I've never seen Pedri without a smile. He always smiles and always there to support Ugandans. And no wonder he's really supported Frankina in this journey. There are very few employers that can do that. So you're very special, Pedri, and your team. Please take this appreciation to the rest of the management team at Fakrudin. So why is this book really very important? You know, very many people do not understand the condominium real estate arrangement. Yet there are so many investing in condos every day. We have so many coming up in the greater Kampala metropolitan area. I've seen many coming up in Wakiso, Mukono, and surrounding areas. So, really we need to ensure that people appreciate this. And I heard Viola say, challenging Fakrudin to get out of Kampala and go to, you know, other areas in Uganda. But we need to first deal with the mindset. Let me tell you, I come from Western Uganda, but if you put up condominium units in the West, I don't think people, that they can't fathom the fact that one can own a house in the air. Like, for them they want a big compound where they can probably in one corner have some goats, have some, you know, some cattle, have this and so telling them that you can own a house in the space, they just cannot fathom it. And I'm sure it applies all the other regions. So even before we think about going out there, out of Kampala, out of the metropolitan area, we need to first deal with a mindset. And I believe your book is going to help in tackling that. But there's a lot more, ladies and gentlemen, that we can do to change the mindset. Perhaps to just talk about the author, I would like to appreciate you, Frankina, for this book. And this has come because of the exposure in the real estate. You have heard that she has worked for a while in the real estate sector, and you are very special because there are so many people who have been in the real estate industry, but they get information, but they don't have the courage to put what you have put out there. So I want to commend you for the vision and effort which you have put in this investment or in the book which we are launching today. About the book, of course I'm not the reviewer of this book, but the author provides, you know, a general overview of the developments in the real estate sector, and she identifies the critical factors or areas that are of interest in this sector, and I'm just going to point out a few. She talks about the construction stage, the marketing process, the payment process and refunds, the snagging process, and of course the handover. So I believe that this book will enrich our knowledge and enhance our understanding of condominium real estate operations in Uganda. There is no doubt in my mind that this book will serve as a good reference document on the nation's housing market. So I therefore recommend it for general readership, especially to the investors, homeowners, diaspora, and those in authority. I'm glad to see someone from URA, and I had someone from LAMS was around. Let's take interest in some of these things that Frankina is talking about and see how we can address the housing challenge in Uganda. I'm happy to, you know, for you to mention some of the customers in the diaspora. We have quite a number of customers we are serving that are living in the diaspora across the globe. And most of them, because they appreciate condominium, when they come down here in Uganda, they don't have any challenges buying a unit from Fakudi, from National Housing, and all these developers. So I am happy, Frankina, here that you're going to put this book on Amazon, because then the diaspora community or anyone outside the country or even in the country, by the way, people no longer read hard copies. So I'm glad that you're providing that option very soon, so that we can have this information as fast as we can. Before I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk about Housing Finance Bank. Housing Finance Bank is a bank that has a focus in housing. We started way back in 1960s. We are over 54 years old, and our vision, our purpose, let me first talk about our purpose. Our purpose is to enable home ownership and financial independence. And that's why working with housing finance is a big thing for me, because it aligns with my passion. We have touched so many lives in terms of housing finance solutions, and we continue to do so. We do not just finance condominium flats. We do not just finance the standalone big bungalows. We are now into the affordable housing space. Affordable housing space. Mr. Semakula, you said condominiums alone will not solve the housing problem in Uganda. I totally agree with you. Because when you look at the condominiums that we have at the moment, the cheapest, the very cheapest, I think we'll go for about 85 million. And that is a one-bedroom apartment. But then how many Ugandans can raise 85 million to buy that apartment? So as Housing Finance Bank, we said we are not going to leave anyone behind. We want everyone that has an income to own a home, to have a place called home. And we have come up with a very good solution, which is called incremental housing loan, Zimba Mpola Mpola. And this is targeting Omuntu Wansi. And we have given quite a number of loans to people you can't believe can construct houses. We are dealing with border men. Ladies and gentlemen, you can look at a border man and you think that they earn little. But at the end of the month, when you accumulate the income, it is enough for them to own a home. We are doing it. We have lent money to the taxi drivers. We've lent money to the office attendants. We've lent money to, a certain segment which you can't believe can own homes. Those are the people that we are targeting beyond the condominium owners that you are targeting. So we are providing solutions from the high segments, those who can buy homes in Lugoa, those who can buy the middle, properties, the condominiums, and of course those who are not able to own condominiums but can build incrementally. So Housing Finance Bank is doing that, and I'm proud to be part of the team that is doing that. I want to talk about some of the other solutions that we give. When you're buying a condominium apartment, Mr. Henry will tell you, please deposit 5%, commit, because you can book off plan before they start constructing. So we've come up with a solution called 100% financing, whereby customers who cannot raise that commitment, we can be able to give the entire loan amount. We give longer periods of 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, so that you can spread the loan amount over a longer period of time, and that gives you affordability, so that you can afford that loan and own a home. But that does not mean that when you get money within that time, you don't come and pay off. No. When you get money, you can come and pay off your loan and you go to the next flat. I have seen people do this. So they come, take a mortgage, buy a flat, after 2 years, pay it off, go to the next apartment that Hydra is putting up. He's going to Kasangati, I saw. So you can book a flat at Kasangati, pay it down, pay it up in 1 or 2 years, find out where he's going next, do the same. In about 10 years, you will probably have about 5 apartments in Kampala. So it's doable. We have all these solutions. We have someone here, Charlotte, who is a specialist in mortgage advisory. Please do not leave this place without talking about the mortgage financing solutions. So a deal can be concluded here, by the way. We have the developer, Adrian, and we have a housing finance bank. So please do not leave without concluding that deal. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to conclude my address by once again commending the author for this initiative. Writing a book is no mean task, and it's not for the faint-hearted. I know that you must have spent some good time, sleepless nights, trying to put down, think. So you need to have the strength and patience to sit for long hours, put down your thoughts in the proper sequence. Your diction must be good. I have read the book from Kina. For a first timer, you have done very well. So last but not least, you must have the capacity to tolerate criticisms. You've had some suggestions come through. Please do not throw them out of the window. Try and see how you can improve and be better. And as you think about other books, by the way, authors do not write only one book. So we shall be demanding from today, we shall be counting down. When is the next book? You have seen people say, I am an author. I have authored over 50 books, and so we look forward to that, Frankina. Now that you have opened doors to this area, please do not stop at that. So to Miss Frankina Pio, I say a big congratulations on a successful book launch, and I wish you many more years of fruitful writing for publication. So I want to see more of books like this that we can use to enrich ourselves and be better in so many areas. So I really have the pleasure this evening to launch this beautiful and insightful